One thing you mentioned in your book that I had never heard of was the special hell that is triple feeding.
So off the bat, I had bloody nipples like day one with no milk, barely any any time after. So everyone, the doctors, the lactation specialists, everyone's like, "Oh, you got the worst case scenario." And I was like, "Oh, well, let's ask the nurse to help us." Like, we would get up. There was a new technology, which was just a feeding tube taped to your boob. So a feeding tube with a syringe that my husband would push the formula through. And the feeding tube was taped to my nipple with like Scotch tape. This is the new and improved way.
Yes.
And that would hopefully be in his mouth with my nipple. And it would trick him and my body to think, wow, I'm breastfeeding and this is working. But I was told my nipples are too small. So our latch never was great. And so I would have a nipple shield. So then I would tape the thing into the nipple shield into his mouth. And it would just like squirt his eye. And he was like, and I was like, I don't want to do it. And then after that, I would try to normal breastfeed him. And if not, then I would pump while we fed him the bottle. And then it was just a nightmare every single night, all through the night. And my husband's like, hey, this isn't working. And I was like, but they said we got to try it. And eventually, like, my pediatrician looked at me in the first few weeks and was like, hey, you don't look so good.